Thank you. Well, President Herzog, it's wonderful to be with you again and honored to be with so many familiar faces out in this garden. You know, if anyone should understand my inclination and enthusiasm, you should be. With a grandfather who thought Sinn Féin was the future of Ireland, you should understand that. You all think I'm kidding. I'm not.
Great day for the Irish.
I've known many of you for a long time, and all of you, and you know that my love for Israel is deep-rooted. I was raised, as we say and you say, by a righteous Christian, my dad. And I've had the honor, it's hard to say these words, for over 50 years. I can't be that long, but for over 50 years in the federal government helping build the relationship. 50 years ago, we'd never had this audience before. We would not have this audience out here. We had so many people representing so many different nations and faiths as well, and it's important. Seeing Israel thrive, seeing the wildest dreams of Israel's founding fathers and mothers grow into reality that Israel children enjoy today, to me is close to miraculous. You're always we use in the Catholic Church a hymn that's based on one of the Psalms, and it says, "May He raise you up on eagle's wings and bear you on the breath of dawn. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand." Well, every time I've come over these years, thank God, God seems to be holding us in the palm of His hand because we get stronger, not weaker. And to me, it's pretty miraculous. The Torah tells the story of the prophet who described the ancient Israelis as the people that dwell alone. Mm-hmm. And the Torah portion that will be read in services across the United States this week. I know, President Herzog, that your uncle also wrote a book with that title. Mm-hmm. But as I look out on this proud, strong Israelis in the audience, at the nation that made the desert bloom and built the Iron Dome, I see people who are growing more secure, more integrated, more confident, and more have greater relationships with their neighbors. A nation that has forged peace before and can do it again. And a nation that will never dwell alone. Because as long as the United States, you will never, ever be alone. And as you know, there's still so much more work to be done. That's why America's commitment to Israel's security remains ironclad. Today and in the future, that commitment is not about me or any other American president. It springs from the deep affinity and enduring connection between our peoples. And it is our responsibility as leaders to nurture that bond, to ensure that it grows stronger, deeper, and broader as we navigate the challenges ahead, and they will continue to be profound and they will change. And as a leader, I can say without hesitation that being known as a friend of Israel and receiving this award today is among the greatest honors of my career. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. In fact, and thank you, Mr. President. Since I know that you and I share a connection, as I said to Ireland, I hope you forgive me for ending by quoting an Irish poet, Seamus Heaney. He wrote in the Cure of Troy, he said, "History says don't hope on this side of the grave. But then, once in a lifetime, that longed-for tidal wave of justice rises up, and hope and history rhyme." I truly believe that we're at one of those moments, if we get lucky and work hard, where we can make hope and history rhyme. Israel and the United States are both places built on hope, grit, and determination. And I believe together we will stay always true to our founding values, and that we can help make hope and history rhyme once more. But this time in one of the most dysfunctional in the past regions of the world, where you again will be fully integrated and be one of the leaders. So, Mr. President, it's an incredible honor. And as some of you heard me say, if my mother were here, she said, "Joey, hush up and let the man get on with his job." So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, Mr.
הנשיא
President,
הרצוג יעניק את עיטור הנשיא לנשיא ביידן. President of the State of Israel, Isaac Herzog, will bestow the Presidential Medal of Honor upon the President of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
The Honorable President Joseph R. Biden Jr., in recognition of the strong support for Israel you have consistently demonstrated and the depth of the friendship our nations share, I wish to present you with the highest honor bestowed by an Israeli president, the Presidential Medal of Honor. This tradition was instituted by the late president and your good friend, Shimon Peres. The accompanying certificate reads, and I begin with quoting the Bible, Imo chokhma ugvura, lo etza utvuna. With him are wisdom and strength, he has counsel and understanding. The Presidential Medal of Honor is hereby awarded to the Honorable President Joseph R. Biden Jr. of the United States of America for his true friendship with the State of Israel, the people of Israel, and the Jewish people. His uncompromising decades-long commitment to Israel's security, his contributions to deepening, strengthening, and enhancing the strong and unwavering alliance between Israel and the United States of America, and his struggle against anti-Israeli and anti-Semitic hatred around the world.
A great honor. Thank you very, very much.